Excuse me. All right, here we go. So, welcome to Star Alignment Channel. Boom. And today, is going to be a video about star and planet energies, star and planetary energies, and these are different examples of different star energies, different planet energies, especially our revolving planets in our solar system and their energies, because these directly affect us. And these are just some ways that you can you can utilize these energies to expand your spirit and make your spirit bigger, because the more you experience, and the more you experience, the bigger your spirit get, and the bigger your spirit get, the more you'll be able to take bigger vessels. You see what I'm saying? If you have a little small spirit, that's like not ascending. That's like being unexperienced. You on a low level. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to keep taking the same levels of bodies. But when you make your spirit bigger, the bigger your spirit gets, you could take bigger vessels, bigger bodies. That's why I say these, like, planets, they're actual bodies. Stars are actual bodies. That's higher. Solar systems are actual bodies. Galaxies are actual bodies. Superclusters and versus universes are actual bodies. You know what I'm saying? That you can take, but these are larger bodies, so it's ascension. You see what I'm saying? The bigger you get, the more you can ascend, is the best way to say it to an extent. But these are some energies. So the first one, this is a star. This is our sun, and the energy of the sun. In order to absorb that energy or utilize that energy to equip that to make your spirit bigger, by experiencing and utilizing this, is by using, the sun is, it deals with chi. So anything dealing with building chi, building your energy, because energy is inner chi. You see what I'm saying? Anything that builds your chi or energy, anything that builds your inner light or having a sense of enlightenment, or internal energy, same thing. Anything that deals with building your aura, and anything that deals with building your energetic currency, your energy, same thing. Energy, your chi, your energetic aura, your light, all that stuff. That's the sun energy. You're going to utilize those in order to build your sun energy and absorb and utilize the sun, um, and absorb that energy through. Shout out to Ash, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Shout out to Ash. Everybody go follow Ash. Cool, by the way. Anyway, so now next is the moon. The moon is emotions and feelings. So anytime you deal with your emotions and feelings, you're absorbing the energy of the moon, aka you're utilizing your own moon energy. And you shout out to Ash, man. Good to see you. I'm glad to see you in here. Don't worry about it. So anytime you utilize your moon energy, this is you developing your energy of the moon, and you're making your aura bigger through that. Um, Earth energies. So I'm not gonna keep saying. I'm gonna say all these energies are energies that you can utilize to make your spirit bigger, and you utilize these energies. These can help expand your spirit so that you can ascend or take a bigger vessel. So now we know. So Earth is gonna be health. Anytime you do health, you work on nurturing, or you nurture yourself. Physical healing, like physical healing of the body, and nutrients. That's Earth energies. Venus energies is just love, appreciation, and what you value. The more you utilize that, the more you utilize the energies of Venus. Mercury is thinking and analyzing. Any type of thinking and analyzing. You see what I'm saying? Any type of games that help you think better or analyze to be more keen and sharp. That's Mercury energy. Mars is anything dealing with war, whether with his guns, like martial arts, physical fighting, it doesn't matter. Also, rage and anger. The more you build these things, you developing your Mars energy and absorbing that energy from Mars. Anything dealing with violence or being violent. Passions, your deep passions. It was like what you really desire in your life, and also and your motivations, and also most very important is your sexual energies. That's how you utilize the energy of Mars. Next is Saturn. Saturn is anything you can do that deals with you building something, structure, pattern, developing routines, and scheduling in your life. With anything, the more you develop that, better your energy of scheduling, routine, being on point, having actual structure, and building something in your life. That's you absorbing Saturn and you utilizing your own Saturn energies to make your spirit work bigger. Jupiter is knowledge, learning, philosophy, and travel. Anytime you learn something, like you learn from me right now, but anytime you deep into the energy of learning, knowledge, philosophy, travel, you utilize and absorb the energy of Jupiter. Your Uranus is the more you can be an individual, be unique, go against the grain, or any type of black sheep energy, aka that's you not going with what's normal, you being your own unique self and going against the grain. That's you practicing Uranus energy and absorbing that energy. Neptune is anytime you jump into your imagination, your creativity, art, and dreams. Where the imagination is internally, and then the external side of that would be your creativity as in art or any type of external expression of creativity. This will help you boost your Neptune energies and absorb your Neptune energies, so to make your spirit bigger. Pluto deals with transformation, secrets, occult, and sexual energies as well as Mars, because Pluto is the feminine side, Mars is the masculine side of the same energy of that red shift. But that's how you develop your Pluto energies, is working on those. Being more secretive, being a cult, diving into the cult, that's just doing something behind closed doors. Your sexual energies and transformance per transformation, aka either changing who you are sometimes and not staying stuck, or being in a situation where you learn how to transform your circumstances and stuff like that and not be stuck in the rut. Now, these are some stars. Some stars, these are star energies now. These aren't planets anymore. These are star energies. Although I did do our sun, that's a star too, but that was a part of the whole solar system. So now we're just doing different stars in general. So Sirius A. This is the star Sirius A. This is how you develop and absorb some of its energies and utilize its energies, because you have all these energies within you anyway, but this is how you absorb and utilize these energies to make your aura bigger. So the star Sirius A deals with communication and your vocals. The better you learn how to actually communicate with other people and develop stronger vocals, even if it doesn't have to be singing, just making your voice deeper or being strong, having a strong present voice, like a godly like voice. That's serious energy. This is another one you may not know, but expanding your overall conscious awareness, and also psychedelic drugs. Don't get mad at me, but I'm just saying psychedelic drugs have a link to Sirius too, to an extent. And then deep research, there's a link to it. I'm not saying it's the only thing that it deals with. I'm not saying that psychedelic, that this is the only star that psychedelic deal with. These are the only energy or whatever. But I'm just saying this is something that also is a correlation too, in many different ways. Um, and so this is serious energy. Now there's more serious energy, but I'll just break it down a few. Now the next star is Aldebaran. Aldebaran deals with you practicing, anytime you practice or train your ability to have mental warfare, mental weapons, or mentally taking over something. That's you practicing Aldebaran energy. That's you using higher ways of war. So it's not the lower ways of more war like Mars. It's more higher ways of war. Anytime they think about gang leaders, they have to have mental strategic tactics to take over something. So they stay but physical, they still physical, but they can utilize more Aldebaran energy because they're learning how to do mental warfare, um, mentally take over. Like anytime, even you think of golems, a golem is something that a person, like when a person think about what they shouldn't do because they think of the consequences of it, that mentally is a golem, because that's something mentally blocking that person from wanting to do that. That's like right now, if you was in LA and you was like, or say you was somewhere in California, you was in LA, or you was some bad hood, and you was Chicago, and there's like some deadly gangs over there, right? And you think in your mind right now, say you there, and you think in your mind right now, what would happen if I went up and just slapped shit out of one of them right now, and they all got pistols on them? All the thoughts that you start getting that make you think of fear of what would happen if you did do that, that put you in fear to make you be like, no, I don't want to do that. That's a golem. And the stronger a gang or a group of persons golem, that's the stronger that golem is, the bigger that golem is. That's just I'm just giving an example of Aldebaran energy. Mental warfare, mental takeover, mental defense, mental guards, mental soldiers, mentally being able to take over something. You could take over somebody's mentality, make them feel less inferior about what however they was thinking, and they start making you think that you're superior. That's you just took over their mind mentally, aka you just took over mentally, um, what they had going on mentally. You forced to change them to think differently. That's a form of mental warfare. I'm just giving examples. So like debating is kind of like this too, just on a lighter form. But when you start taking it on a serious, a broad level, this is what we talk about now. But that's all the same energy you could point to. So next is Alpha Centauri. This deals with being alpha or taking charge. So the better you learn how to do that. And granted, we only have small energies to these things, but that's just why I'm just giving a few. But that's you building on that energy. Being alpha or taking charge, that's Alpha Centauri. Now Regulus, that's the lion. Uh, anytime this deals with spiritual royalty, riches, and wealth. So spiritual royalty, spiritual riches, and spiritual wealth. It also deals with power to create and spiritual healing. So anytime you jump into these things, see when you if you could tell with the stars, once you get into the stars, they get more metaphysical because these stars are higher dimensional, six dimensional. So these are higher awarenesses, higher dimensional. It's not as low. There may be some things you can do to still access that energy physically, but for the most part, these are higher things. You're just dealing with your higher chakras, like the mind, like dealing with imagination, dealing with mental now. You see what I'm saying? Our higher chakras, our higher vehicles and bodies, not this physical body, our higher bodies, our mental body. See what I'm saying? Or our emotional body. You see what I'm saying? I'm just giving examples. But mainly our mental bodies. Um, and also our energy to push off light. Hold on, let me read y'all comments. Sorry to say there's no hi. Shout out to Nolan Hoover. Shout out to LD4. Shout out to Cap Cut Edits, man. Good to see y'all. I'm glad y'all here, man. Much love. So that's Regulus for you, the lion spirit spiritually. Energy. And then next is now these are specifics. So these are just overall specifics. So we talking about from a stars from a we still talk about stars, but we talk about stars from a constellation point of view. We're not talking about specific stars anymore. We just talk about overall stars energy in certain specific locations. So in these stars we finna break down now is the stars in between the Aries and Pisces constellation. These stars you can utilize these energies by expanding on your inner creativity. So this is the same thing as like Neptune too, but this is you expanding on your inner creativity. The more you can go within yourself and expand your creativity and travel different worlds with your imagination, the more broader you can do that and even utilize that with your emotions and feelings as well, the more you can travel the more worlds within you because you can create further and you can have broader imagination. That's the more you utilizing this energy. Um, Next is the stars in Orion constellation. Is learning how to rule over something. You know, I mean, I like this, but remember, this is real. Learning how to rule over something, or stealing, or taking others' information in order to make your orb bigger. So I hate to say it, but this is Orion energy. The Orion, one of the great spirits. Um, a lot of his energy is made from taking other stuff. The ability, I hate to say it, but we talk about mentally. We're not talking about physically taking nobody's stuff. We talk about mentally stealing somebody's concepts, mentally taking over others' information, absorbing the information in order to make your aura bigger, so that you can utilize it on others. I know it sounds crazy, but this is Orion energy, and this is not the only one. But we just break it down some key energies from our perspective. You see what I'm saying? The angle of where we are spirits on this plane we call Earth. See what I'm saying? Because this is real. Don't care what y'all say. This is really going on. So it may seem, because see, what we think is right and wrong ain't really right and wrong in the spiritual realm. But I'm not telling you to go out and do anything. I'm just saying it is what it is. See, yeah. But anyway, and then lastly, this might be last. Let me see. I don't really know. I'll split the page later. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Okay, now we got a couple more. Okay, so look, boom. Sorry about that. Hold on. 1 second. Hold on. God damn it. Hold on. All right. And then moving on. So that was Orion constellation. And then next is stars around Sagittarius constellation. The Sagittarius constellation deal with creativity and imagination travel. So it's the same as Pisces, but just internally in general, whether it's with the emotions and feelings or is with the imagination or mentally. Also expanding the furthest lengths of the imagination. So the farther you can expand the imagination. See, Pisces, there's a travel too, but it don't matter about how far you traveling. Just your ability with Pisces is more so the ability to just be creative in general. So no matter where you at, to paint that to look the most creative it can be. Like that's why I could be in this room. I can never leave this room, but I could paint this walls down and make it look the most glamorous it ever can look, and just keep adding to it. That's Pisces energy. Sagittarius energy is still creativity and travel, but it's especially we talk about internally. But that's like me cleaning up this house. I experience that. Then I go to the neighbor's house, experience that. Then I go up the street and experience that house and paint that house. Then I go up the road and I go to the neighboring city and paint. That's more so Sagittarius. So you more so traveling. You traveling a lot more with Sagittarius energy. Both you traveling, Pisces and Sagittarius, because those are like two sides of the same coin. But Sagittarius is more so about just travel itself. You see what I'm saying? Whereas Pisces, you still expanding your creativity. That's a form of expansion, yes. But it don't matter about how complacent you are or where you at. You still focusing on the energy of creating in general. Even if you was in one spot with Pisces in one world, you're gonna create that the best way you can and add and expand your creativity there. Whereas Sagittarius is not just about being in one spot; it's about expanding in multiple parameters, expanding your horizons in general. The farthest out lengths you can travel. That's more so Sagittarius energy, but that's why they so similar. You see what I'm saying? But you say, oh, shout out to Mystical Mystery, man. Glad to see you. You said Pisces is about creativity or experience. Um, you asked me a question. Pisces is a lot of things. Pisces is creativity. Pisces is imagination. Pisces is dealing also dealing with the emotions and feelings and your ability to create and have different types of emotions and feelings. Pisces also deals with the energy of damn, what's the other one? I forgot the name of it. Pisces deal with a lot of healing energy. Pisces also deal with damn, oh yeah, with like dreams. You see what I'm saying, and all that stuff like that. But so that's the Sagittarius constellation, and then let me make sure I got it. Oh shit, hold on. All right, and then next is uh the stars in the Capricorn constellation. These deal with internally building. So instead of externally building like Saturn energy of Capricorn, this is internal because we talk about the stars in the Capricorn constellation, not the planets that are close to us. We talk about the stars in the Capricorn constellation. They deal with internally building. Internally building on your emotions and feelings. So if you pay attention, all these things are very similar in different ways because they dealing with our internal. Mind you, we only have so much access in different ways. But Capricorn does constant stars in the Capricorn constellation deal with internally building, and internally building, which is dealing with your what, emotions and feelings. So the more you can build on your imagination and build on your emotions and feelings, and also even build on your thoughts, then this is like you diving into your internal Capricorn energy. You see what I'm saying? Think about building the world within you. See what I'm saying? Think about you closing your eyes right now, and you imagining you building this world. You building the world the way you want to build it. You envisioning the physicalness of it. You envisioning where you want things to be, the people that's in it, what they look like, the bodies that they take. It may not look nothing like Earth. You see what I'm saying? You might make it this way. You may make it higher dimensional. You may make it with different colors that don't resonate with this world. You see what I'm saying? Just anything dealing with that energy of building internally. That's like the internal Capricorn energy and the stars that deal with that are around the Capricorn constellation. Um, and there's much more to it. It's much more broad. It's much more vast. It's much more stuff to all these things. I'm just giving you like peak understanding of this stuff, like little peaks of you know, little I don't know what you call it, sample, sneak peek, whatever you want to call it, just small little energies that you can understand. And then next is now moving on from stars, we talk about all totality and principles and energies now, principality. So now we're gonna talk about black holes and galaxies. So this is simple. Mind you, you can't understand the full concept of it, so I'm just giving a little bit of none of us can because we on this, you know, density that we in now. But one of the main energies when you talk about black holes and galaxies is absorbing others absorbing others' energies and inner energy. So this is your ability to absorb energy as a whole, and it don't matter what energy it is, because it's a black hole. Because black holes suck up everything. So we do this anyway. But the more you can absorb energy in general, all energies, we not even compartmentalizing with this one. All energies, whether it's talk about the energy of you being able to absorb others' emotions and feelings, you being able to absorb others' energy in general and their attention, you being able to absorb others' thoughts and feelings, you being able to absorb imagination, you being able to absorb just raw physical energy. So like anything dealing with the energy of absorbing something, you see what I'm saying, or absorbing any type of energy. That's all the bat dealing with black hole energies. You see what I'm saying? And then next is quasars or quasi stars. This is if you don't know what they are, look them up. Quasar, Quasar. This is like these are like the biggest stars that are out there, whatever like that. But from a higher galactic point of view, these energies deal with push out and emit as much light and energy as possible. AKA, this is also dealing with your chi and aura. Because as you pay attention, this is still dealing with like I spoke out the sun, our sun, the star. I told you about how I deal with a lot of chi and your energy and your aura, but this is that on a higher level. So you only have so much access because there's only so much energy you can build in this in reality. Because we have physical firmaments here in so many different ways, but we can always push the boundaries You see what I'm saying? The extension of our parameters, depending on how far we're willing to go, and how much energy we're willing and can take in so many different ways. Same thing with physically working out. You may think we have a barrier, but that's only because we only have so much time. If we live like 500 years on Earth, we probably will be able to get swole. Is who knows how big we'd be able to naturally get off of bodybuilding. You know what I'm saying? We only can get so big we think now because we have limits. Of the average lifespan of about 70, 80 years, that's only so long, and you can't even use all of that. Cause between you what 1 to 10, you're not bodybuilder. You 1 to 15, you probably not bodybuilder. That's that, and then you when you turn 70, 80, you probably not bodybuilding then either. You probably stop around 50, or your joints start collapsing. You see what I'm saying? I'm just giving examples of different things. But moving on, man. I ain't trying to ramble. But that's quasar energy. That's what's in the center of a um of a galaxy. When you look at a galaxy and you see that big bright thing in the middle of a galaxy, that's I think that's what like a quasar is, a quasi or a quasar star. And then when you look at the center of a solar system, like what center of our solar system is what? A sun, a star, six dimensional being. When you look at the middle of what you call that shit? A quasar, you see an even bigger version of that, a higher, more galactic version of a star, but way much more energy it pushes off, way much more brightness and light considered. You see what I'm saying? That it's pushing off. You can consider it like, but yeah. So this is the ability for you to push out and emit as much light and energy as possible, aka your chi and your R. So with that being said, and mind you only have that much experience here because we have limitations here. It's how much energy we can intake and push off. But the more we put our time and energy to this, the more we can do that. And sometimes we can do it so much we can push the parameters of and the barrier limits of what we have the ability to do. So with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. This video was about star and planetary energies and how you can utilize all these energies to expand your spirit and make your spirit that much bigger so you can take a higher vessel and ascend it and be able to take a bigger vessel in a bigger body on a higher level. You see what I'm saying? In a higher dimension. All right, man. Y'all have a good day, man. Peace.